All right, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's episode, we're going to talk about the storm that's coming. Now, this is different from the bad things that are coming. And the storm that is coming is going to be emotional. It's going to be terrifying. It's going to be scary at some points. Nonetheless, this is not the time to panic. We do not give in to this bullshit that's going on. We do not give in to these cowardly terrorists, whether it's Black Lives Matter or Antifa or Proud Boys, right? Whoever you think it is, we don't give in to that. We need to hold fast, bottom line. I don't think that, being in a group like Proud Boys or Antifa or BLM is helping matters. Yes, there is a side there's a line that's being drawn in the sand, and obviously at some point you're going to pick sides, whether that's the left, right, or the middle. You're going to pick somebody's side, guys. But nonetheless, this is not the time to panic. This is not the time to waver in the bullshit. We do not need to be angry. We need to be calm. We need to have level thinking. We have to have clear thinking. We have to have clarity in our decisions. We cannot let anger and frustration and fear cloud our judgments, because this is what I'm seeing right now. And I'm seeing some guys on my comment section say, well, fuck that, I'm taking the fight to them. Why? Let them bring the fight to you. Obviously, when you're in a fight, when you're in a battle, you let them come to you with the bullshit, and then you defend yourself. You don't bring it to them, and then you don't bring it to them and claim self-defense, because that's bullshit. You're taking yourself and putting yourself in a situation that doesn't need to be. Stay home and wait till they bring it to you. If they bring it to your town, that's a different ballgame. Now they're bringing it to you. You're not going to another area that's not yours and picking a fight with another group of assholes, because at that point, it's two assholes fighting it out. This is why we don't need to be angry. We need to sit back and think about every decision that's made, and it has to be made on a clear thought and clear conscience. Now, yes, you do need to stay in the fight. That's clear. There is a fight coming, and we need to stay in the fight, but the fight is to keep America together. The fight is to keep the human race civil. The fight is to keep us honest. We cannot start doing what the left is doing. Now, some people are accusing me of only being one-sided because of the left, and you know what I say to you guys? Fuck you, because the left are fucking assholes. I have seen nothing but the left bullying people, going to restaurants and flipping tables and drinking people's drinks, eating people's food, telling them they're worthless. Fuck you, you're an asshole. You white people shouldn't be eating here. I see this from the left. I do not see Trump supporters, Proud Boys, the right, even the extreme right. I don't see them doing any of this. I don't see the fucking KKK and the skinheads, which again are cowards, I might add. I have to add that in there. I don't see them going to black restaurants and starting some shit. I do not see fucking the right being assholes. I see them sitting back and waiting, but I do see a fraction of the right breaking off and starting some shit. And that's what we don't need, because now we're starting to act like the left. You start to act like the left, you become the left, and now you become two fucking raging dicks in the street, fighting it out, shooting it out, whatever it is. We can't fold to the left, because that's what we're doing. We're giving in. We're starting to fight with a bunch of assholes who are babies, who are childish morons. We can't do that. Now, there are some people on the left that will agree that there needs to be a middle ground. There are some people on the left, believe it or not, guys, there's some people on the left that know that there's a middle ground, and we need to meet there. And I guess that's the point of my video. We need to meet in the middle ground. We cannot waver off too far to the left, too far to the right, because then we lost. BLM is lost. They are a full racist group. They're a bunch of pricks. They're done. To me, BLM is like the skinheads and the KKK, minus the hanging. So KKK, they take the king of racial bullshit. But BLM is right on deck. I mean, listen, bullying people in restaurants, telling people you better put your fist up or else, that's bullying tactics. That's shit Hitler did. So what's the difference now, right? BLM just became the fucking enemy. I'm going to do another video on calling BLM out, and they're not going to like it. They're probably going to want to lynch me. Just joking. But they're not going to like what I have to say about them, because I know for a fact Black Lives Matter is full of shit. Now, back to not giving up, guys. This is not the time to talk about suicide. I see some cryptic messages on Facebook about how I can't handle this. I don't like the way this is going. I don't like the way the world is turning out. That sounds like some beginning suicidal shit, and this is not the time to start contemplating suicide. It isn't. This is the time to fight if the fight comes to you. This is what it is. We have to keep America going, and people killing themselves, it is not the way. There are a lot of combat vets that I'm starting to hear, not a lot, a few combat vets, I'm starting to hear that they're getting nervous because they don't want the war coming here. Whether it's Civil War or some other fucking war, Revolutionary War, they do not want it coming here because they fucking sat there and fought for years in another country to come here to feel safe, to be like, I'm away from the bullshit, the IEDs and the bombs and the terrorists, and then they come back to this shit. A lot of these guys are nervous, and I know why they're fucking nervous. There's two sides. The nervousness of they don't want to fucking go back into combat. They just don't. The other side is some of those guys are going to wake up and do the dirty shit they do not want to do. But if they have to protect themselves, they're going to do it. But then there's the third, the suicides. Suicides amongst the military is already too goddamn high, and no one's fucking talking about it. We rather talk about the 9 black guys shot by cops, but not the 20-something a day military guys that are fucking killing themselves. There's a disconnect. If we're not focused on the guys who protect our freedoms, who protected our rights to burn the flag, to take a knee, to protest. And I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just saying those are the rights that they fought for. Those protesting rights, those flag burning rights, those freedom of speech rights. They fought for that, and now we're abandoning them by not supporting them and giving them more help. Guys, the storm that's on its way is going to be painful, but we can't falter to it. We cannot give in. We cannot just say, fuck it, I had enough. Part of me doesn't want to leave New York City, because if I leave New York City, that feels like abandonment. That's like running from your problems. But the other side of me is like, the kids have to have a better life than this bullshit. But nonetheless, guys, this is not the time to give up. Whatever your cause is, don't give up. Don't give in to the bullshit. Do not give in to BLM, Antifa, Proud Boys, whatever fucking groups out there agitating the situation. Do not give in to them. Make sure you are sound in your judgments. Make sure you're sound on the things you want to fight for. But taking the fight to a group of people like the NFAC assholes, taking the fight to them is agitating the situation. These people are like kids. If you give them attention, they're going to run with it. Don't give them the attention. Fucking ignore them. If they come to your town and try to destroy shit, then you defend yourself. You defend your town. But don't go from Jacksonville, Florida to fucking Louisiana somewhere to confront a group, because now you're just adding salt in the wound, and it's a powder keg, guys. This shit's going to go off. Ignore them. And I understand why you don't want to ignore them, because the one side of me also agrees with you guys. If you let them keep going, it's going to give them that bold feeling, and they're just going to keep running with it until, right, they run into the wrong group of dudes or the wrong neighborhood and get lit up. But let them run into the wrong neighborhoods, let them run into the wrong state, and let them get lit up. Don't go actively out of your way to start a fight, because then you become the problem. All right, guys, so this is the Angryprepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching.